This segment is brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Brad Parker, Director of Communications with the Kansas Soybean Commission, is joining us. And Brad, as always, it comes up where you have commissioners at large positions that come up as well for your Kansas Soybean Commission. What is the timeline that they look at, and when do they usually come up?
Yeah, the commissioners at large terms coincide with the election cycle of the single commissioner we have for districts 1, 2, and 3 out west. And that process currently is underway, so it's time to recruit at-large applicants. Any qualified soybean farmer can apply for the at-large positions through February 28. And then the commissioners will fill both positions during their regular meeting March 16. The appointees will then take their seats on the commission at the August 17 meeting and serve 3-year terms.
Pretty simple qualifications?
Yeah, to qualify, an applicant must be a Kansas resident, at least 18 years old, and growing soybeans within the last 3 years. So as interested individuals are identified, the Commission, to the best of its ability, will ensure the eventual appointees reflect the diversity of those programs it serves. So that is in terms of farm size, experience, production methods, marketing strategies, and other distinguishing factors.
So if there's a producer out there that's interested, what would be some of their duties?
Well, our volunteer soybean commissioners make important decisions for the industry. They attend commission meetings in March, August, and December every year. They participate in conference calls between those meetings, and then they represent the industry to others. So the checkoff reimburses them for travel and other expenses related to their service, but they also gain leadership and communication skills as they network with other industry stakeholders and leaders across the country.
So if there's a producer that's interested in wanting to do this, once again, that deadline is February 28th. If they'd like to do that, what's the best way they can do that?
Well, they can get more information and the application form at kansassoybeans.org/forms on the web, or by calling the office at 877-KS-SOYBEAN. That's 877-577-6923.
That is for the commissioner at-large positions. They can apply for that through February the 28th. Brad, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg.
That is Brad Parker, Director of Communications with the Kansas Soybean Commission, as he joins us on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. Stay with us after the break for more with Dwayne Taves and Kurt Covington with Farmer Mac.
All over the country, more and more communities are making the change to biodiesel made from U.S. soybean oil. And the decision continues, improving the health and welfare for millions of Americans while adding billions to our national economy.
What does a brighter, more sustainable future look like in our cities and towns, and how do we get there? When New York needed an alternative fuel source to reduce carbon emissions, the city found what it needed in biodiesel made from U.S. soybean oil.